Mutch games. Do you want to know what really ruins my expectations? Leakers. Aren't they just the worst? They mostly consist of trolls and those who want to ruin your surprise just so they can get their 5 minutes of fame. It's always better when a company who makes the product can announce it and then all of us can either be surprised and excited or disappointed together. But no, some idiot out there wants to ruin it for you just so they can become internet famous, or the other case where someone learns of something and then they can't contain their excitement and must share their newfound knowledge with the world. Well, let me tell you, as someone who designs stuff for Nintendo, Universal, Disney, etc., it really pisses me off that they can't contain themselves. It's not that hard to not leak it, it's not that hard to not share it, just keep your mouth shut so it doesn't wreck the surprise for everyone else. It's not that hard, people. I do it daily. It is not that hard to not leak something. Just keep your mouth shut. That's it. Now, I find the most common leaks are for fighting games. And it always is where the leak builds up all this hype and then it ends up not being true and just disappoints the fan base, or it ends up being completely true and the hype that should have been there for the announcement is so diminished because it already got ruined. The announcement was already made and it ended up being true, so no surprise. Without surprise, where's the hype? Right? And you see, one case where this was true was the Grinch leaks. Remember those? What happened with the Grinch leaks was there was this one guy who took the image of all the characters in Smash Bros. Ultimate so far and legitly put in some photoshopped images of different characters such as Geno, Banjo, Shadow, Isaac, etc. They even included Mock Rider, who was a character that was considered for Melee, but Sakurai scrapped in place for another fighter such as Ice Climbers. So when the fanbase saw this, they're like, oh my goodness, these are so many characters we wanted and Sakurai's giving it to us because everyone's here. These are characters we voted for on the fighter ballot and it looks like they're getting into the game. So they were just so hyped for it. And then, you know what happened? When the announcement was made that the final characters were not the Grinch League characters, but instead were Ken and Incineroar, the fan base was so disappointed. Sure, those announcements as the final characters would have been meh fighter characters anyways, like who really cares about Ken and Incineroar getting in? Like it's not super exciting such as the Castlevania, King K. Rool, Ridley, etc. Like they should have had someone bigger for their final announcement. But my point is, the fan base was so much more disappointed because of how great the Grinch League was versus had that Grinch League never happened and those characters were just announced at the end. Because like with the Wii U Smash Brothers, when those final characters were announced, they were also meh, but no one really was like super depressed, super disappointed because there wasn't a major leak that was believable, such as the Grinch League. Now some examples of leaks being 100% true that just pulled out the hype rug from under a company are Spawn being announced for Mortal Kombat 11 along with some of the other fighters, and recently that was shown. Oh yeah, all these characters that were leaked are going to be DLC. Smash Bros. 3DS having a screenshot of the full roster posted. And when retailers such as Amazon, GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, etc. accidentally post a game before it was announced. Like recently, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated was announced. Imagine if instead of THQ Nordic posting that, it was a company accidentally posting it on their selling page like, hey, you can pre-order this game now, even though it hadn't been announced yet. That happens all the time, and it's so disappointing because like, oh man, that would have been a really cool thing to see the trailer for before actually seeing this. But hey, THQ Nordic beat the leaks, and they announced it first, same with Destroy All Humans, and that just makes a lot of people way more excited versus if a company announces it first. But hey, it makes me excited, gives me hope that still some companies, such as Nintendo, are still able to keep some things secret. Like who saw the Everyone is Here announcement coming for Smash Bros. Ultimate? Or heck, who even saw one of the most trolly characters in Smash Bros. Since Wii Fit Trainer. I'm talking about Piranha Plant being a DLC character for Smash Bros. That was never leaked, never announced, so it gives me comfort that at least they can keep some secrets. Well, that ends this rant. I don't have much more to say on the topic, and since E3 is right around the corner, I think I'm going to check out who's presenting and what demos are going to be done. Oh my goodness, you guys! Someone just leaked a new Smash Bros. Character that is going to be announced at E3. I can't believe this. I've been wanting this character in the game forever. Take a look. You guys got to see this.